So Amazon KDP just updated their community guidelines and they changed what is considered to be an acceptable way to get reviews and what is not. So make sure you watch this video until the end because a lot of you might be breaking the guidelines. So I'll show you what these changes are and how you can get reviews in a compliant way. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Sean. I built 2 successful Amazon KDP businesses and I've helped over 1,500 people make money with Amazon KDP. So if you want no BS publishing advice from someone who's actually doing it, then make sure to subscribe. All right, so in terms of how people get reviews now, these were the most popular ways, right? Number 1 was your email list. So if you already have your email list built up, this is probably the best way to get reviews. Number 2 is social media audience, right? So if you have an audience there, then that is also a great way. And number 3 is using review sites. Now, most beginners rely on these review sites to get reviews because they do not have an email list or social media audience built up. When I say review sites, I am talking about sites like Puppy, Get Books Reviewed, and there are other websites like this. Now, the way these sites work is essentially it's like a book club or a membership where authors sign up and they review each other's books, right? And they acquire points by doing so, and they can use that points to request a review for their own books. So it's kind of like authors helping each other. Now, if you're wondering, this is not review swapping because it is not 2 authors reviewing each other. The website prevents you from doing so. So if you review someone else's book, then they cannot review your book. So review swapping doesn't happen. They can review someone else and that someone else can review you. So that is how it was compliant with the Amazon review guidelines. However, the guidelines were updated. So let me show you what these changes are. So if you go to this Amazon content guideline page, if you guys want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description below. You can see that KDP added 2 lines here. The customer is a member of a review club where sellers or brands give the customer ratings or refer the customer to other sellers or brands based on their review. And the second one is the customer is a member of a review club where they are asked to register their Amazon public profile so that sellers or brands may monitor their reviews of products offered through the club. Now, I don't work for KDP, so I can only assume what they mean by this, but I also spoke to a lot of other people, and this is what we think KDP means. And that is that if the website allows you to view who reviewed your book, it could be an issue, right? It's not the review site itself that's an issue, so you can still use these sites, but if that review site allows you to see who left a review, or allows you to report the reviewer because you didn't like their reviews, they gave you a negative review or whatever reason, right? Or if you can even block them from reviewing your books again, then that's even worse because this encourages biased reviews, right? If a reviewer knew they could be blocked or they could get kicked out of, this book club by leaving bad reviews, and obviously they're not going to do that. So that means that the review that they're going to be leaving, which is a positive one, is going to be a biased review. And of course, Amazon would not like that, right? They want unbiased reviews. So basically the solution is that the review membership sites you use, whatever that is, must prevent the author from seeing who reviewed their book, right? You also don't want any control as to who reads and review your book, because this encourages unbiased reviews, right? The reviewer is not fearful of getting kicked out of the review club or getting blocked or reported based on the review that they leave, right? This means that they can leave whatever review they want and they will leave an honest review. So once again, there are a couple different websites like these out there, but the one that I know and the one that I use currently that follows this new content guideline is Book Bounty. So this is their website. If you guys want to check it out, I'll leave a link below this video. But in terms of the process, it's very, very similar like the other ones, right? So you sign up, you start reviewing someone else's book, and you get points for that. And you can use those points to ask for a review for your book. The biggest difference is that now you cannot see who left a review. You cannot report that review, right? So with other sites, as far as I know, you can still see the name of the person who left the review, their Amazon profile, those kind of things. But with Book Bounty, you can see that it is completely blurred. It's just bounty hunter and their number. So that is it. So by doing so, no one can go after the person, even if they leave you a bad review, right? Which we never want. But the way you combat bad reviews is not to block them, not to report them, but simply to create a better book. So you get positive reviews, right? Instead. So if you don't currently use a service like this and you want to give it a try, once again, I'll leave a link to Book Bounty in the description below. It is the easiest way to get reviews. You just want to make sure that it is compliant with the new guidelines, right? So the price is either 25 bucks a month if you pay monthly or $15 a month if you pay yearly. And they offer a 15-day free trial. And of course, the long-term plan should always be to build your own audience, whether that's on your email list or your social media platforms, or both. That would be the best case scenario. However, in the short term, using these services is once again the easiest way, the fastest way to get reviews. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. All the tools and resources that I recommend for your publishing business is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.